everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Meredith E. Phillips. We're gonna finish a book this weekend. Probably. I mean, I don't want to say definitely, but probably. Probably we're gonna finish this book this weekend. It is currently Friday, October 10th. I have Monday the 13th off. No, is that correct? What is the date? Yeah. Today's the 10th. I have the 13th off, so we've got a little 3-day weekend situation going on. I'm very excited. And yeah, I've been working this week on the book. We had one day that was not so hot, but we're excusing it. And so I'm currently at 57,274 words. I have about 8 scenes left to write, including the epilogue. And I really don't, I'm thinking probably another 10 or 12,000 words. We're going to be right up against that 70,000 word mark, which for a first draft that has no setting description or character interiority is crazy. But that's what I'm sitting at the moment. I did mean to vlog this week, and I actually started vlogging on Wednesday, and then quickly just was like, I just needed to focus. It's been a really weird week. There's been some really exciting, fun things happening, but there's also been some really sad things happening that I don't really want to get into, but it was distracting. I had planned to start vlogging on Tuesday to give you guys like a Tuesday through Friday kind of vlog, and Tuesday was the day where everything just kind of tanked at the end of the day. It wasn't a good day. And then Wednesday, we got some sad news in the morning, and it just sort of like, I watched back the footage I tried to film, and you can tell I'm just like not happy. So I was like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Like, I need to just do my work and take time to just be a little bit sad and move forward. So today is Friday. We're moving forward. We're doing okay today. Yeah, I wanted to finish this book with you guys. I think the other thing that was kind of I almost feel like I've hit a wall where I'm not burned out, but I'm just getting tired because I am working pretty relentlessly at this. And there have been a couple scenes in Act 4, because I'm in Act 4 now. There's been a couple scenes where it was like boring. I was like, I don't like this. But I felt like the scenes are supposed to have tension in them. So I think eventually they will be not boring, but writing them this first time, they're not good. They're really bad. So they were just boring and kind of a slog to get through, and I wasn't really enjoying them. The scene I wrote last night, Thursday evening, was very fun. I enjoyed that one. And that one, it's sort of like this book's version of the third act breakup. They're not breaking up. They're still very much together, but there's an obstacle that there's really only one way to overcome it, and neither of them want to have to do what's required to overcome it, but they're gonna have to. So there's all this like tension and stress and whatever. So anyway, that was a fun scene to write, when they kind of came to the realization of like, ooh, we're gonna have to do this thing that we really don't want to do. So anyway, this next scene also hopefully will have a nice amount of tension, and then we're like getting into the final like climactic resolution and the grand gesture and all that kind of stuff. So all that's going to be this weekend. I'm really excited. It's Friday, like I said. I am still technically at my job, but I'm like I did last week. The government's still shut down. Nobody's calling for anything. I think I've gotten one email today, and it wasn't from a customer. It was from a vendor. So it wasn't even like I had to answer it or something. So anyway, it's really slow. So I'm doing like what I did last week, where I was like, I'm going to clock out. If you need something, let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to do a little work over here. I didn't do anything this morning, which I should have. I got up and I was just like, actually, I'm going to scroll on Instagram for an hour and a half or something. You know, it's like, why did I do that? But anyway, that's what I did. So I need to get going over here. So let's get going over here. All right, it's 4 o'clock. I've just finished this scene. It's about 1,200 words, a little over. I'm at 58,500 words for the day. Or not for the day, Lamau. No, for total. I like how this scene turned out. It's supposed to be angsty and a lot of churning emotions. Ugh. And I think it turned out pretty okay. You know, definitely needs fixing up, but it's not the worst thing I've written, so that's great. I'm gonna keep going, but I need to take a little break, stand up, let Jade go outside and potty. Yeah, and then we'll be back to this in a few minutes.
Ma'am, you gotta get out of there. Where am I supposed to put my feet?
All right, it is much later, obviously. I have gotten to 1,800 words. I don't think I'm gonna hit 60,000 today. I'd have to write another 1,000 words. It's 7 o'clock. I just don't feel like I need to do that, and I don't feel like I want to do that. I need to write another 200 words to hit 2K for the day. So I should have just done, I don't know. I got distracted, and then I was making dinner. Anyway, let me try to finish this up for today, and we can hit 60,000 tomorrow, maybe on the live stream with Cody, because that's what we're doing tomorrow morning. So let me wrap this up real quick. I'm not gonna vlog it. I'm just typing. I'm in the middle of a scene. It's not too bad. It's not coming out too terribly. This guy is a real douche, so that's fun. Yeah, let me just finish this up real quick, and then I'm gonna be done for today. Hello, happy Saturday. It is once again sun time in my office. So if it gets really bright and then really dark and then like kind of okay and then really bright again over the course of this clip, I'm sorry, but I'm not fixing it. Okay, so it's Saturday. I finished yesterday with 2,100 words. I'm right at 59,374 total. We'll definitely hit 60,000 today. I am getting excited about all of these upcoming scenes, so I'm hoping that I'll get a lot of work done. In about an hour, I have the stream with Cody, Alyssa, and CK, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, we should have a pretty good writing day, hopefully. I could start writing now, but the other thing I have to do either today or tomorrow is go to the grocery store for a big shop. So I think what I'm going to do as I wait for this live stream to get started, I think I'm going to go ahead and make my little grocery menu for the day. Clip my online coupons so I can save a few cents at the grocery store. So yeah, I'm going to do that to start my day off. So thrilling. And wake up this dog, Jade. Are you doing so good? Okay, that's what I'm gonna do first, and then we'll get some writing done with some friends. the streaming is concluded. I'm almost at 61,000 overall. I need like 49 more words. I wrote almost 1,600 words during our sprints, so that's great. I don't know, I didn't really have a goal for today necessarily. I think I'm so focused on like, I'm gonna finish the book this weekend. I don't have like a word count goal for today, you know what I mean? So it's 12:30. I'm gonna take a little lunch break and then I'm gonna come back. I just started a new scene. I'd like to sort of finish that out. And then the next scene is like a reunion scene. I'm very excited to write it. So I'd like to maybe get through that today, finish out this one scene and do the next scene. But for the moment, I'm really hungry and I need to stand up and take a little break. So let me go do that and we'll be back to this shortly. Going on, but Miss Pumpkin Spice is struggling to keep herself aflame, which is a problem because I've still got all this candle left. What if she's just the littlest fire? Don't go out. Don't go out. I'm keeping tabs on her for now. I don't know how to fix it. If it goes out, like, I mean, I'll try relighting it, but do I need to trim the wick? I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, before I continue, I need to dump footage off of this memory card. So let me do that real quick, and then we'll get back to writing. Okay, we've got a little girl in here. Can you see her? She woke up early. It's only 3:25. I've written 2,424 words so far today. I'm in the middle of this scene. I'm going to try to finish this one out and then just be done for today. After this, I only have 5 scenes to go, including the epilogue. So between Sunday and Monday, I'm pretty sure I can finish those last 5. And yeah, so let me finish this up for today. Good morning. I'm cruising along over here. I just hit 63,000 words total. I've written 928 words already today. I just kind of wanted to sit down and get started, so that's what I did. I am on the grand gesture. I'm writing the grand gesture right now. It's very cute. It's very Henry. I still have 3 scenes plus the epilogue to go beyond this, and I'm wondering, I like the end to this, but I'm wondering if it's maybe a little too drawn out. Not sure. Like, there's pieces here at the end. I'm not sure that I need them. I'm gonna write them and we'll see how it turns out. Maybe I'll finish. I don't know if I'll finish today. That seems, I feel like I still have several thousand words left to go. I'm gonna keep going on this and finish out these grand gesture scenes.
Are you excited?
now that the dogs have been thoroughly abused, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to this nonsense. I have 2 scenes in the epilogue left to go. I could finish today. I don't know. That's still kind of a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna write this next scene. We're in just sort of like the end scenes. The last little piece is kind of getting wrapped up, and it's just cute at this point. So let me go ahead and write this. Okay, I am at 2,300 words for today. It's only about 3 o'clock, but I think I'm gonna stop. I only have 2 things left to write: the final chapter and the epilogue. They shouldn't take very long, but I'm just kind of like burning out for today. It's fun. I like the scene I just wrote, but it'll be fun to finish it tomorrow. So that's the plan. I'm gonna finish tomorrow. And we'll be done. We'll be done with this book, you know, aside from all of the months of revision, but we'll deal with that later. We'll be done with the first draft tomorrow. I do need to do a few other things today, including editing some of this footage from the last 2 or 3 days. So I'm going to work on that. Yeah, I'll see you back here tomorrow, and we'll finish this up. Good morning. It's Monday, October 13th. Would you like to finish a book with me today? Let's go ahead and write the end on this thing. It is a little after 10 o'clock. We had an exciting morning. I don't want to say anything just in case she hasn't said anything yet. I'm pretty sure she has by the time you're seeing this, but I don't want to spoil anything. But it was an exciting morning. That's all I'll say. So anyway, I was enjoying celebrating, and then I got myself ready, and now I'm ready to finish this book. So, like I said yesterday, I've got 2 scenes left to go. The final official scene and then the epilogue. I am currently sitting at 64,435 words. My original estimate for the book was 65,000. So I'll be a little over that, but not by very much, I don't think. These 2 scenes should be relatively short. I'll be surprised if they're much more than 1,000, 1,500 words, honestly. I don't think they're gonna be all that lengthy. So good for me in nailing my word count estimate. This is a very chunky draft. I think I said in a previous vlog, I haven't had a first draft quite this long in a very long time, and it's making me a little nervous for draft 2. Draft 2, I tend to add a lot in terms of setting description, character interiority, just filling things out a little more. The bare bones of the story is here, but it's very bare bones. I feel like last time I added 20 or 25,000 words from draft 1 to draft 2, and I'm guessing that this will probably be about the same, which if this is ending at 65, 66,000 words, and I add another 20K on top of that, we're right up close to that 90,000 word threshold. Now, I will say, again, at this point, word count really is not some sort of major issue. I'm in draft 1. I'll be in draft 2. It's fine. And this is the first time I'm writing a book where I already have an agent. So, do I still need to be conscious of industry standards when it comes to word count? Yeah, but I don't feel quite as much pressure because I'm not going to have to query this book. I'm not going to have to really make sure I'm fitting in that 70 to 90K. If it's a little over, I don't think it's going to matter. So I don't think I can be it's 120,000 words. I don't think I could do that. But if it's a little longer than previous books, it's not going to be quite as big a deal. So anyway, without further ado, let me go ahead, get some background sounds pulled up, and finish this book. It was 4 weeks yesterday that I started. So it's been 29 days, which I think is pretty good for writing a 65,000 word first draft. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, that is it. I'm done. I wrote the end. I'm done. I'm done. The final word count. The final word count is 66,134. I'm very happy with that. I think I have a pretty good story going here. It's not even noon, so I'm feeling very good about that. Also, I'm gonna just kind of chill, edit this vlog for the rest of the day, something like that. So next steps, let's talk about that real quick. I'm definitely taking a break. I'm not sure how long my break is gonna last. Typically in years past, I've finished a first draft and been like so eager to get back to it. I've only put it aside for a week. Maybe I'll only put it aside for a week. Maybe I'll need a little more time. I don't know. We'll see. Not more than 2 weeks, certainly. So you might have a week where I don't post anything because I'm taking a break. But I do feel like I'll get back to this sooner rather than later. And we'll dive into draft 2. We'll start figuring out what needs to be added, what needs to be taken out, what needs to be combined, whatever. I already have some ideas on that front, but we'll get into all of that when we start on draft 2. So thank you for joining me while we wrote a first draft of this Regency romance. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to get back to it, but I'm also excited to take a break. So for now, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, you can click the subscribe button. I usually post videos on Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.